What up, G's? It's your boy Prophet74. Today we're gonna put DDR4 400 megahertz, 8 gigs, 2 chips in one to make it 16. RGB lighting, Intel XMP ready. So check it out, y'all. Core, it's ready to go. We're gonna open it up. You get nice 2 little pieces of memory sticks here, foam in there. I'm gonna take one out, see how well it is in there, and we're gonna install it right now as it is. So here's 2 of them. They're thick. These are thick, and they give you stickers for HyperX. They give you 2 of them. Oh shit! 2 of them. Drop the sticker in there. Not bad. We're gonna turn it on today, see how well it looks. I don't like to promote anything, but we're adding 2 of these RGB lighting. We're gonna check them out, how they look, and we're gonna put 16, 32, and 32, and then another 32 at the end. But we're just gonna reserve for 32 today. I already have 16 already on board. I'm gonna go ahead and start. Like I said, on this part, I don't care how I'm gonna start on this side because I'm gonna fill them all up. So there's 1. Put the other one. There's 2. And they're a little tight. Here's the second part. And these are 400 megahertz. Like I said, oh, drop the sticker. Normally you'll put them skipping one, but today we're adding all of them up, so it doesn't matter how they go in. Because we're boosting them up. We're boosting this sucker up. This machine's going to be my next workhorse. So it's a beast. This is a nice little beast that we have in here installed. That's one. That's another one. And of course I'm going because the label's facing out. I already know where the measurements are. The label's out. HyperX on this side. Let's see how it looks. And sorry about the lighting, because I'm trying to fix the lighting in here, and of course I'm trying to add another extra light on the side of it. And here we go, the last one. Didn't go in. This is gonna be a little difficult to get in there. And we're gonna turn it on, see how well it looks. There it goes. There it goes. All of them on my end. And all we gotta do is power this sucker up. I like the coloring. HyperX. I could get rid of the HyperX. I don't really like the HyperX logos in there. Just completely clear them. I wish they were clear completely instead of having that on. Important thing is that you can control the lighting, but on certain motherboards, not some of them. You got to make sure that you check with the manufacturer, because on these motherboards itself, you got to go in there in the settings and change it. Like I said, the only motherboards are going to be able to do it. It's on the core, any Intel Core XMP certified. So these are made to run completely out of it. But controlling them, it's not going to be possible on some of these things. Some of these things just light up and change color. There might be options under the motherboard. You might have options on the BIOS. Some of these systems don't have an option. They just completely change color and you can't control them sometimes. But some of the newer ones you can control. So that's one thing. We're going to take a look at it. We're going to run it and make sure this sucker is running really good. We have pretty much everything lighting up already. All the system seems to be working in here. I don't think I need any more things to be installed on this system. The RGB lighting's changed from different colors. If you guys see the rainbow on it, really neat. I like the whole setup. I highly recommend it. It's more expensive if you buy it as is with the RGB lighting as is to buy a normal one. As to buy a normal one would just be like basic. They even put these grills in here to kind of cool them down. I have them the same thing, but that one has mostly electrical. Hot. They don't heat up at all. You could tell their contact in there, they're completely working because they're all turning on. If you don't get that on your computer, check your inventory, check your manual, make sure they're connected, make sure they are in contact. Compared to one of these basic ones, it's not bad. Turns different color. I like it so far. It's running really good. I like the colors. It's changing multiple different colors from purple to blue to red to orange to white to yellow, and it comes back in the cycle. Like I said, the only way you probably control this through your BIOS. Some systems are not supported. Some of the systems you can, but check your manual. Consult your manual before you do anything. They all seem to be working like they're fine. I'm gonna turn on the system, make sure I go into the BIOS and change it. See if I can see any settings in there. But for now, you can tell they're all working because they all light up. If you don't have a charge or any contact with the motherboard, you can tell right away. It won't be lighting up like this. Also, the motherboard will give me a malfunctioning message, an error message. But for so far, we're good, and we're gonna continue running. All fans seem to be running with it. Powering support, extra lighting. I got plenty of power on this motherboard, on this computer. So that's another thing too. You got to make sure it's compatible with all your stuff too. It's not just throwing it in there. Sometimes, you know, you might have some errors, not enough energy, not enough power. Consult your manual. How much does it take to have this kind of control? Other than that, if you have any questions or any comments, I'm your host, Prophet 74. We are out.